You have not yet married me. I have the right to live my life the way I want. When you marry me, I will stop. Before you tell a man this, I want to remind you that it's girlfriend that become wife. You become wife during dating before a man propose to marry you. When your boyfriend cannot tell you what to do and you listen, your man cannot tell you to stop and you stop because you think he don't have the right. He's not yet your husband. When a man is pointing some bad character in you that he don't like and asking you to change, it's because he has good intention and good plans for you. But when you cannot listen to him as your boyfriend, you will never listen to him as your husband. That's why he will date you for years, dump you and marry a girl that he met few months ago, and you will be crying he wasted your time. No, you wasted your time. You didn't use your time well with him.
This is why men do not trust women now. So this is Sarah Stock. She had everyone believe she was a virgin, made her partner wait till marriage, and her wedding was even blessed by the Pope. Turns out she wasn't a virgin, was having an affair up until her engagement, and lied to her husband the whole time. She made her husband wait till they were married to have sex. This is your supposed right-wing, trad, cutesy influencer girl. It's a lie. Do you know how evil it is to lie on this sort of scale, grow your following from basically being a fraud, and deceive your husband like this? These women make me feel physically sick. I'm fed up of these women that lie, deceive, and manipulate, because there are a lot of them in the Western world.
Stop believing everything you fucking see on the internet. Like, on some real shit, people should really go to jail for fucking capping so hard. Like, you're fake putting on this thing on the internet like you really live in this life, and you're really not.
Never be honest with a woman. Never tell her the whole truth. This is an art you must perfect as men. And you have to learn the ancient art of half-truths. Women have been playing this game since the dawn of history, but you guys have not, because men bought into the idea of honor, and between men that is very powerful, and I believe in it 100%. When you are dealing with the moving target and the chaos cave of the feminine, you have to play by different rules. If you apply logic and masculine expectation onto a woman, you will get destroyed. So you have to play them at their own game. Not saying lie to them. I'm not saying be deceitful. I'm saying live within your own honor, but you don't tell women the whole truth ever. If she asks you what you do for work, you don't tell her what you do for work, literally. Oh yes, I work in an office and I do blah, blah, blah. No, you have to just say, I work with numbers and I facilitate dreams. Whatever it is, say something vague that creates mystery and emotion and excitement. She wants to hear a lie rather than the truth. Most of the time, women will always choose the lie out of convenience and out of comfort rather than the truth. The truth is painful. That is a simple thought of feminine nature. Once you understand it and stop expecting women to conform to the standards of masculinity, you will go much further if you truly want to go deeper.
Sure, my name's what, man? You're nice one.
Hi.
How you doing?
Okay.
Yeah, we do. What is this, a Celsius? What is this?
No, it's Red Bull.
Red Bull?
It's my favorite Red Bull.
Where? What you need Red Bull for?
I just got back from the gym.
Oh, back from the gym?
Yeah.
Yeah? You're a regular customer?
No, it's actually my first time coming in. I'm actually from up north, but...
Oh, me too.
Really?
Okay, yeah, hell yeah. I like your necklace too. That's your hire.
My boyfriend actually got it for me.
You may not have made the shot, But excellent defense by the girl right here. Her boyfriend should be proud. Now let's see if she will double down.
Your boyfriend? Oh.
Actually, he got me all my jewelry. My outfit's kind of sponsored by him. At the gym, I actually broke 2 of my nails.
Yeah?
And he said after this, you get my nails done. We've been together for 5 years.
Really?
Yeah, we're high school sweethearts.
Okay.
He's so loyal, like this. Yeah, he's so fine. Like, that's my man for real. I could talk about him all day, bro.
Jolly good show. These are the type of responses that you should be looking for if your girl is going out alone and getting approached by a man. She said everything perfectly right, you know what I'm saying? You can't find any faults in her performance right here. You can tell she does her defensive slides because I saw the way she was shuffling her feet, bruh. You know what I'm saying? She was moving her feet with perfect efficiency. This is the type of defense that I am talking about. The offense couldn't even close in for a shot. Do you understand what type of prowess it takes for one to stop one from getting to the cup?
I got arrested for giving roadhead. But the cop was like super nice. He let me ride in the front.
I am disabled! I have a brain injury!
Oh, I agree. It's called being a woke feminist. Sadly, it's spreading like wildfire.
I'm honestly just glad a woman's making this.
I just want to hook up with a guy who's hot. I just want a guy who's good looking and fun. I'm looking for a man who's in shape, has a good job, and wants kids. I'm looking for a man who communicates, is family oriented, and is looking to have kids within the next 2 to 3 years. Here are my non-negotiables. He has to have a business degree, be spiritually grounded, nice to his family, never wears necklaces, went to summer camp, and has brown hair. I am never doing blonde again. I think I'm gonna start dating women.
Now that was fucking hilarious. It's sad, funny, and true all at the same time. Some women would be at the peak of their value and choose to do stupid shit with it. And then as they get older, their standards go up. But you might say like, oh, well, of course, because they're gonna know more. And that's why I wonder why they say that women mature faster than men. Because how the fuck you're 20 and you just want to fucking sleep around? Then you turn 23 and start making standards. 26 comes along and you're still making new standards. Bro, when you get to 30, just pack it up. Because most of the stuff you're doing, you're just going to be stuck in your ways now. And the men that you want now, you passed up years before because you wanted to be a thought. Or you also thought you could do better, but you really couldn't. Then you get to the age of where, yo, I've done too much. I've been with too many guys. I'm damaged. And then you start seeking out women. And that's why I laugh when women tell a straight man he's gay as an insult. Because most of the time it's just projection. Most of you guys want to be with each other because there's sugar and spice and everything nice. And you guys sit in your echo chamber and tell each other exactly what you want to hear. And how will you get any better if somebody that you're close with is telling you have no flaws? But I'm here to tell you different.
And that's what all men keep on wondering. If you mature faster than me, well, I guess you go out there and you do a lot of stupid stuff. And so you learn, hopefully, from the stupid stuff that you do. Hey, maybe I don't want to do that. But by that time, and this is where the problem comes in, you've run through so many men and done so much dumb stuff that men are like, oh, I don't think that I'm interested.
Is this a good way to test your date if they have red flags?
Testing to see if my date is a red flag or not.
That's a really nice necklace that you just put on. I honestly never seen a design like that before.
Oh, thank you. It's actually really cool. If I press it twice on the back, it'll send my location to my friends and the police.
That's really cool. I actually have a sister. She works night shift, and I'm always worried about her. She's always scared too. Just tell me like all these scary stories. But no, I think that would be a really good gift for her.
Modern women have this thing to where they're trying to intimidate a guy. I guess I understand it, but you know, some of the stuff you should kind of keep under your vest or close to your chest. Just keep that to yourself. So that man, if he were to do anything, he don't know to rip the necklace off and throw it somewhere and then drive you down the road to another state and then dump you there and come back and have some McDonald's. Come on, man.
Women have flaws? I thought Sha was perfect.
Most people in general don't hold women accountable.
Talk about it. Talk about it.
There is so many times where I'm like, baby, you're not perfect.
Okay.
We have to sit back and look at your flaws too. There's stuff that you're doing inside this relationship.
Women have flaws?
Women have flaws. You wouldn't believe that.
What?
The level of accountability, when you bring up accountability to certain women, conversation going left.
Ooh, really?
They finna start deflecting. Gaslight goddess finna pop out. This is finna be a whole situation. They don't want to take accountability for shit that they doing inside these relationships or out.
For most men, we already know this. We know women don't take accountability. We've been in enough relationships to know when it's the woman's fault or something that she does wrong, she deflects. It's no, you made me do this, or if you didn't do that, I wouldn't have done this. It's never, you know what? I didn't realize how you felt. I'm sorry. I should have never done that. I'll do my best for it doesn't happen again. You will not hear that from a woman. You will not hear her take any accountability on anything ever being her fault. It's always some outside source that created the reason why she herself, moving her own body as a grown adult, did to create the effect of everything that happened after that. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it even be in the workplace. And a lot of time people don't want to, hold women accountable because they don't want to hear their mouth. They don't want to deal with the bullshit. In certain workplaces, you got to be careful about what you do because women cry wolf, and we know what that means. So in the world that we live in, women feel invincible, untouchable, and they get that and it strokes their ego and they think they could take over the world. It doesn't matter. Women are 1 through a 10. It doesn't matter. They all starting to feel like this now, and it's literally modern dating in a nutshell. So shout out to this woman here. She knows women don't like to take accountability. Nothing's ever their fault. And if you meet a woman who speaks to you, you can separate that woman off the bat. A woman that says, you know what, I'm sorry. I didn't look at it from your lens. I didn't mean to do this or do that. If they even do anything close to that, you got potential.
Period. And a lot of modern women band together and they do this. But what happens is over time they get tired of each other. And so they have fights. And sometimes these fights go too far. And you hear about it on the news, right? Number one. Number two, they have these fights, but then because nobody else wants to deal with them, they end up getting back together because they need somebody to act stupid with. Birds of a feather.
Narcissists, they do not target abusive men. The sort of guys that a narcissist will target are the guys who have strong values, who have strong morals, who were raised often by a very good family. These men, they believe in love. They believe in loyalty. They believe in family and providing for their family. They believe that we have ups and downs and that's okay. But as the man of the house, he can push through anything to keep the family together, and he will put up with anything to keep the family together. And narcissists, they know this and they exploit that. They exploit those values that make those men great men. And they will use and abuse those men until the point the children are old enough to leave home. And that is when these men get discarded. When their role as a father is finished. When their role as a husband and a provider is no longer really needed because the children aren't at home anymore. Narcissists exploit these men and they leverage those values and those morals against them. If you're a man that's in a relationship or a marriage that feels like you're constantly the one holding everything together and there's no love, no appreciation for it, do yourself a favour and get out of that marriage while the children are still young so that you can have a 50-50 custody with them and you can have a happy, healthy life and a loving relationship with someone else who will love and appreciate you for everything that you do for the family. Because the narcissist, they're just biding their time with you. They're waiting for that time when they can discard you and you no longer mean anything to them.
In regards to the young lady,
I fear that we are living amongst adults that don't understand cause and effect. Viewer discretion is advised.
who lost her life in that fight, I'm seeing people say, why are boys fighting girls? Since when are boys hitting girls? It's because y'all bitch asses are telling y'all sons to hit the girls back. Yes, you're telling your little ass sons to hit the girls back. Yeah, instead of walking the fuck away, go telling. Y'all are encouraging that shit, and y'all are surprised that the child took it too far. It's a fucking kid. The messaging that you tell kids, they gonna take that shit and run with it. That's when I made that post 2 years ago and it went viral. And I was like, y'all are really encouraging y'all sons to hit girls. And everybody was like, yeah, I'm gonna tell my son to two-piece her. I'm gonna tell my son to let her flat the fuck out. I'm gonna tell my son. Okay, well now he stabbed a little girl. The little bitch ass little boy stabbed a little girl.
Wait, so you did say that he hit her back, which ultimately means she hit him first. Now, I'm not justifying the stabbing. I am saying to you, how does that make any sense? How do you expect young women to be able to hit young men, but young men not hit them back? Before they are young men or young women, they are human beings, and human beings have a limit. There's only so much one person can take. So if you don't control the young women, what makes you think you're going to be able to control the young men? You said it yourself. When you give kids a message, they take it and run with it. So if you're telling the young women it is okay for them to put their hands on young men, don't you think that's going to get worse over time? Don't you think they're going to take it too far at some point? You do know this is a joint effort, right? One can't happen without the other. The lack of accountability for some of y'all it really scares me. You say things like, why didn't you just walk away or go tell? How do you know those things were not already exercised? Bigger question, why was she putting her hands on somebody's son in the first fucking place? Riddle me that. You can't poke the bear when the bear fuck you up. Now you're upset and saying, you know, he took it too far. You shouldn't have poked the fucking bear. Some of y'all actually believe that there are no consequences to your actions, especially if you are a woman. This makes no fucking sense. Math is fucking simple. This situation does not occur if that young woman doesn't put her hands on somebody else's child. If you expect young boys not to hit young women, you also have to expect young women not to hit young boys. It's really fucking simple. And like I mentioned earlier, I do not condone the outcome of this situation. It is truly unfortunate. However, I can't ignore the facts. This is coming from a man that was raised to never hit women. But one thing I was also told is if you have to defend yourself, please do so. There must be consequences to horrible actions. What the you know what? I realize having certain conversations with some of y'all is just pointless. It really is. Y'all lost. Y'all doomed. And fortunately for you, you ain't got to listen to shit that I'm saying because I'm just a normal guy. Y'all keep it change.
Simone de Beauvoir, arguably the biggest feminist of second wave. She was super influential. And in a 1970s interview with Betty Friedan, she said, I don't believe that society should give women the opportunity or the choice to stay home and be mothers, because if we do, they're all going to pick that. And I don't think it should be an option. So
oh my God.
it was the view of the feminists that, and Susan B. Anthony and Elizabeth Cady Stanton said that. They said, we would have never passed suffrage had it not been for men. If it was ever left up to women alone, we would have never passed suffrage. They would have never gone for it. They don't want liberation.
I really hope that if you're watching this, and I know we have plenty of women who watch, but I hope that you sit down and watch this with your wife or your significant other, if you're a man, because there are some truths that are really uncomfortable. And that's something we need to break through. If we have this conversation, actually the 19th may have been a mistake in a lot of ways. People go, whoa, you must be a showman. Hold on. And actually, not just third wave feminism, all feminism may have been not just a mistake, but a very evilly influenced movement. And it's antithetical to all forms of true Christianity when you understand its roots. It's an uncomfortable conversation to have. It's kind of a third rail, but we gotta be honest about it.
Not interested in that. It's not liberation to me. Why would I don't want that. That means I have to actually do some other stuff that I don't want to do. And modern women operate with kind of the same thing, just with like a little bit more quote unquote freedoms. Like they're trying to control what they actually want to do. Like, okay, let's toggle this freedom on. Oh, I want to, kind of see what men are going through. Let me toggle this one on, but let me put this slider up like 2%. Then I'm going to come back and say, oh, I tried that. I don't like that. Never mind. Right? Modern women do that. So they go about it trying to figure out how they can do as little as possible, as little hard stuff as possible. And then all of the good stuff, all of the easy stuff, all of the stuff that's going to be a shortcut for them, they want.
I want to share with you the last thing that I did before I eventually divorced my ex-wife, cheating ex-wife. So, guys, this has there's a couple very heartbreaking moments in this 2 to 3 day span of events that I'm going to share with you, obviously. A couple twists and turns, right? So, she'd already been cheating on me. I already knew about that, the infidelity, about her and the other guys, right? She was not on speaking terms with her mother and her stepdad, and in a way for them to try to help they would communicate with me, and then I would communicate with her, and then back and forth. And so I was caught between this manipulation. And so in a last ditch effort, right? And I had written her plenty of letters and bought her flowers. I've done it all, right? I wrote her like a 4-5 page letter where I just spilled my heart into it. And I don't even remember why I even did this, but I sent it to her mom, and it was like, basically, what do you think? Because I was caught in between this manipulation where I was going to the person that knew her, if not better than me, and I was like, hey, what do I have to do? Like, and she was like, I loved the letter, and it made her cry or whatever. And she's like, she's going to read that, and she's going to come back, Zach. She's going to see what she's ruining. This is her own mother, by the way, saying these things. So I wrote the letter, and this is in the same day. I wrote the letter. I left the letter on our kitchen counter, right? And we had been sleeping in separate bedrooms, obviously. And I had gotten the flowers, got a vase, put the letter underneath, right? And I left for work, as I had done. And this was a Friday, right? And so I had texted her and said, hey, I love you. I hope that later tonight that you and I can just go somewhere. Loved going to get ice cream or whatever it was. Just something that we can sit down and just talk. Because she never wanted to talk. She always avoided the conversation. Right? So, and all she did was just like the message. So I go throughout my day. I'm working and trying to distract myself with my work. And that is when I found out the truth of the betrayal. That's when I had discovered that her family not only knew about the man, but they had been lying to me and maintaining face about it. And this had been going on for at least a month and a half up until that point.
My husband was here. He would tell you, don't nobody on earth know him better than I do.
Because you got to.
I make it hard for him to stay mad at me now.
Come on, man. We tell women, if you really want to know that man, study him like your life depended on it.
Sliding up on the chairs and coming up in the middle to my kids. Say anything I can do for you.
Whatever needs to be done.
It's my job to know you. It's my job to know what moves you, what causes you to tick, what doesn't. It's my job to know when you're feeling a particular way, and I can hear it in your voice. It's my job to know those things.
What the sister said was on point. As a wife, your job is to study your Lord and to be able to anticipate whatever need that he has for you. And I can see why in the world it will be controversial, because the world teaches us the exact opposite of what we should be doing. Feminism has corrupted sisters' minds, having them thinking that submission is slavery. But the Bible tells us to be in submission to our husbands in all things. Genesis 3:16 tells us how our desire should be to our husbands. So it's our job to study, anticipate every need. It is our absolute pleasure to be able to assist our husbands in any way. According to Genesis 2:18, the Most High created a woman to be a helpmate, to assist a godly man. So that is our true role. Not to be side chicks, not to be baby mamas, not to be independent and alone, but a helpmeet to a godly man. And that's why it's important for you to come back to who you're truly created to be, according to the Bible, which is a godly woman, a daughter of Sarah.
And let me just say this. That man does not want to control you, baby. He just wants you to be the best version of yourself, and you having a hard time letting go of them bad habits. That's what the real issue is. How about you get with yourself and figure out what it is that you need to change for the better, and then you wouldn't have to feel like he's controlling you, because he wouldn't have to check you on stuff. A lot of y'all ladies be talking about, oh, he's controlling. But this is the thing. He wouldn't have to call you out on shit if you was self-aware and you had self-discipline and self-control.
Male loneliness epidemic doesn't exist. You niggas are mean, rude, evil, and you don't like women. That is why you're all alone. Nobody wants to be with a partner that secretly fucking hates them.
You know what's funny? The women never stop complaining about those type of men, but they somehow seem to always be with them. So what you doing right now is just telling the niggas who finished last what they gotta do in order to finish first. As long as you willing to be somebody women complain about, you'll have your way with them. But otherwise, good luck with you. What make it worse is that the only men who complain about being lonely are the men who never had a chance, and they rely on those type of men to say dumb shit like this as if it'll apply to the niggas who don't give a fuck. They still out here winning, which is why y'all still out here complaining about the same exact shit that you act like makes us so terrible, makes us so lonely. You get more bitches. This is what you say though, right? You got all these bitches and they're always cheating. Yeah, when you like that, you get the most, and they don't think we know this shit. It's just fortunate for them that all of us ain't so thirsty that we'll stoop to that level just to get y'all to act right. Just to have y'all concerned and caring and giving. Because that's the only time you do it, right? Subscribe to my YouTube, Planet Reality.
Hey everyone, I'm Dana from Dana Disagrees. And if you follow me on social media, you know that I tell men it's okay to be men. And I don't subscribe to or like all the bullshit that's going on inside of culture, telling men that they need to just listen to their wives and go along with whatever women say, or that they need to be so much more sensitive than what they already are. And I think that us telling men, I think women telling men that and men getting conditioned into that is honestly why we have a lot of the problems today that we have. It's because men got convinced that somehow that's actually what women want and that that's what a strong man is. And I just completely disagree with all of that. And so I wanted to start a podcast around all of this. If you follow me on social media, you get about 45-second clips of me at a time. And so we wanted to start a podcast so that I could go into a little more detail of some of the things that I'm already talking about on social media. And ultimately, my goal in life is just to help create excellent human beings. And when it comes to men, that's men having their 3 M's together, their mind, muscle, and money. And when it comes to women, it's having their 3 S's together. It's sexy, supportive, and serene. So what we're going to talk about on the Dana Disagrees podcast is men, women, relationships. We're going to do the 3 M's. We're going to do the 3 S's. We're going to talk about money, obviously, because it's part of the 3 M's. We're going to talk about fitness because that's something that I care a whole lot about. I care a lot about health. So we're going to bring the maybe some food and nutrition into it, but definitely the fitness piece because I love talking about it. And we're also going to talk about confidence and discipline because honestly, those are 2 of my superpowers, and anything that I can do to pass that on to somebody else, I'm going to do that. So if you hang with me and you keep watching all the episodes, I promise that you're going to get better and you're going to turn into a more excellent human being. And ultimately, I'm going to help show you how to win with women, how to win in relationships, and how to win at life. So let's get going.
And I think we need more people. I'm trying to see if she left her information. No, I don't think so. It's Dana Disagrees. So if you want to go check her out, she has some really good stuff. And I encourage you to, kind of listen to what she has to say, even if you don't agree with all of it, right? She has a lot of good things to say, a lot of things in support of men to kind of help men. She adds humor to her content. So definitely check her out. Always happy to see women, and obviously men have to hold themselves to a higher standard, but it's always good to see women standing in support of men and the things that they provide.
As men, we get a bad rap of being deadbeat fathers, but the system has been, against us for so many years. Yeah. And I think what you guys are doing, and I want to give a shout out to Horace. Horace, my man, brother, I appreciate what you're doing. It's been a pleasure getting to know you the last week or so because it's really been a week. I've known you as a basketball player, but now I've known you as a person, and being able to sit down and see what you're trying to do here in this space is unheard of because we do get a bad rap. And there's so many good brothers out there that want to be involved in their kids' lives. And we have so many women, I'm talking to you women right now, that go after us. And you always talk about you want a good man. And when you get a good man and that man and you don't happen to, work out, you want to really try to take him to the cleaners. But we have so many good men out there that want to see their kids, want to be involved in their kids' lives. But you guys are taking it to a different level because of just being vengeful, right? This thing that what you guys are doing right now is unbelievable. And I praise you guys for it. Because again, we should have the same rights as you do. And the system is made against us, right? It is really made against us. And I love the fact that you guys have been doing this. And I applaud you guys. And I want you guys to understand that it won't go unnoticed.
Okay, let me also say this. Let me make this abundantly clear to all the young girls out there and older girls, to all the women out there. Let me give you this special message because it's a different day. I know online, I'm guilty of this too. I tell you girls, go out, meet a decent man who can add to your life, right? Add to your life. But it's very important that you still have your own. It would be irresponsible and foolish. Let me say that again. It would be irresponsible and foolish to get with a man and you don't have a dime to your name. The thing about human beings is they are fickle. They can change their mind. He could wake up tomorrow and get sick of seeing a blonde, get sick of seeing a brunette, get sick of seeing a black girl, Asian girl, Caucasian girl, skinny girl, thick girl. He can wake up and change his mind. And you will ask yourself, I've been doing everything right. I'm sitting pretty. I'm barely eating. I'm eating like a rabbit. I'm drinking my matchas. I'm talking like this. My voice doesn't go higher than this. I'm submitting. I'm cooking. I'm cleaning. I'm being a lady in the street and a scripper in the bedroom. I'm saying yes, my king. No, my king. Everything starts and ends with my king. And guess what? You're looking at him as he decides to wake up one morning and say, you know what? This no longer is for me. I found better, or I found another option. So again, young ladies and older ladies, it would be very, very smart of you to make sure you have your own money. But again, if you're going out into the world and you're saying, I want to date a certain type of man who provides a certain type of lifestyle for me, who does all of the things, when you get with him, and I'm sure there's other qualities you're looking for, you make sure you're getting whatever it is that he's offering. You save it, or if you're not saving, you invest it. But it would be very silly of you, and I'm going to keep saying this, to not have anything in here. You have no smarts. You're a dummy. You don't have any money in your bank account. It would be very, very silly of you. Very silly of you, okay? I want to make that abundantly clear. Make sure you always have your own. Make sure you always have something in savings. I'm not saying you're advertising that. But I think you feel more secure in your relationship, knowing that hypothetically, if anything happens, and I'm not just saying cheating or him leaving, but God forbid he passes away. You want to make sure, and of course you're getting whatever he gets, right? But you want to make sure you have your own. That's very important. Are y'all picking up what I'm putting down? Do not be fooled. Don't be pretty and you don't have any money. You don't have savings. You don't have a skill. You don't have a trade. You don't have a degree. You don't have a business. You need to have one of the few.
He could, and yes, people are fickle, but he could also wake up and get tired of people leeching off of him. He could also wake up and get tired of modern women not doing anything. Talking about, I don't get up until 10 o'clock. That is so crazy to me. That's so crazy to me. How modern women will get up on this app and talking about, oh, I want to be able to not get up until 10 o'clock. But then if a man is sleeping in until 8, they got a problem. Oh, my dad never used to sleep in until 8. Whoa. Why you still sleep at this time? Well, because I make enough money to be able to sleep in until 10. Is that okay with you? I've been working hard all week. Is that okay if I sleep in a little bit? I enjoy myself. I enjoy my life. I enjoy the fruits of my labor. Is that okay with you? Modern women are weird, bro. They don't do anything. Oh, you need to have, and what she's saying is you need to have something. Forget all that. Just do something. Be of assistance. Don't just be hanging out in the man's house. Oh, I just want to go to Starbucks. I ain't got nothing to do. Do something. My God. Hey, babe, do you want me to take your clothes to the dry cleaners? Yeah, sure. Thanks. Appreciate it. Hey, you don't have to have somebody. I noticed you had somebody coming and picking up your clothes. Yeah, I have a lot of time, so I just have somebody come pick it up instead of going and dropping it off. I can drop it off for you. I ain't doing nothing all day. Hey, you sure? Yeah, I'll do it, And I can also go grocery shopping for us. I know you usually have it delivered, right? I understand you got the money to do it. I understand it. But let me go shopping for you. Instead of you ordering out and stuff like that, let me go do the shopping. I'm getting into nutrition and diet, and I'm learning a lot in my class. I'm taking a class, man. I decided I didn't want to. I was tired of sitting around here and doing nothing and watching TV all day. I decided to enroll in class. And so now I'm taking a class and I'm learning about nutrition. I'm not an expert at it, but there's some recipes I would like to try. I saw something on YouTube and I've got a whole bunch of playlists and I'm excited to start shopping. You mind giving me your credit card? Oh, yeah. Where my wallet at? So and maybe I can learn to start cooking. And she come home, you got the whole spices, got the kitchen smelling good when you get home from work. What man wouldn't love that? What man wouldn't love that? What man wouldn't be ecstatic? Because, hey, you had your little vacation. You still get up at 10 o'clock, but the house is clean. Okay, you can do both. The house is clean. You done went and got your Starbucks on the way to Target or Whole Foods or whatever, and you done went and got groceries. You probably didn't spend $500-$600 on groceries, right? But what you done while you watching Keeping Up with the Kardashians or whatever you like to watch, you done meal prepped. You done meal prepped for him. Hey babe, I got your meal prep over there. It's right there, and I wanted, before I started making too much of it, I wanted to make sure you liked it. I found this recipe online and I thought it was really good, and so I thought I'd make it at home. That man might be walking in the door with food. Babe, why did you get food? I cooked. Oh, I didn't know. I thought you were going. I told you I was going to cook. I told you I was going to the grocery store. We going to eat it tonight, but I cooked. Next time you call me, if you going to go get something to eat, let me know. I didn't already cooked. I'm telling you, I'm taking the class. I'm trying to help us to eat better, help us to eat healthier, help us to try some new recipes versus, it's nice to go to the steakhouse. Don't get me wrong. I love it. I love everything you're doing for me, but I want to try something different. We can take that money and put it towards an investment and put it in the market, make a little bit of money back. We can take that money and I don't know, start a 501c3 or a nonprofit to where we help our people in the community. Who is this woman? Start thinking with vision, with legacy, and see what that man don't do for you. Modern women don't do anything. They just sit there, go buy a bag to spin. And then you wonder why that man decided to trade you out for a newer model or a different type. Now, he had a Ferrari. He ain't never going to get better than her. That's a Ferrari right there. That man fool around, go and get something lower maintenance. Fool around, go get something that's dependable. Fool around, go get something that keeps its value, that retains its value. Yeah, she was cute. She was nice, but man, she never really did anything. I didn't know what to do. She just really didn't do anything for me, but she just a bill. She just a bill.
I'm teaching my 5-year-old daughter to be standardist.
She's teaching her daughter to hate men proudly. What a sick twist. Imagine making a video about this.
We really need to start teaching little girls in this day and age that 80 to 90% of the men that they encounter are waiting to harm them.
80 to 90% of men want to hurt you? Honey, what planet are you living on?
How are you guys having full-time careers and having kids? Mommy will get you a snack as soon as mommy has the first meal of the day, Jimmy!
This is the face of the female empowerment movement.
Do you not see the world falling apart and you're trying to selfishly start a family? That is so ridiculous.
The idea that because the world has challenges, you shouldn't start a family is just dumb, honey.
A woman is criticized for choosing partners that harm or fail her when really the fault lies in the behavior of the person doing it.
If women are adults and they're capable of making their own decisions, don't they bear some responsibility for those decisions? Guys, I have a question for you.
Before I start this video, just know my girl's free to do whatever she wants.
Your girlfriend allowed to? We're gonna test if you're more chill or possessive in your relationship. First one, does your girlfriend have a right to post a bikini photo?
Yes, if she's on the beach with me.
Second one, can your girlfriend have a male best friend?
Of course she can have a male best friend. That's me.
Third one, can your girlfriend make more money than you?
Yeah, she can make more money. We ball together.
Fourth one, can your girlfriend accept food or drink from another guy at a bar?
I mean, yeah, the bartender has to give her her drink and then the waiter has to bring the food. So how is she gonna get the food?
Fifth one, can your girlfriend go clubbing with her friends without you?
Yeah, she could go clubbing without me, and when she comes back, she's single.
Sixth one, Can your girlfriend refuse paying 50-50 and expect you to pay for things?
Yeah, she can refuse 50-50. I don't care. You gonna be contributing to something.
7th one. Does your girlfriend have a right to follow other fit, stylish guys on Instagram?
Yeah, she can follow other fit, stylish guys like her brother, son, uncle, father, me.
8th one. Can your girlfriend use your card without asking?
The only way she can use my card without asking if she buying my ass some food.
9th. Can your girlfriend not show you her DMs?
Sure, if she doesn't want to be in a relationship anymore.
10th one. Can your girlfriend have a male fitness coach at the gym?
Baby, I'm a personal trainer. You don't gotta go to nobody else but me.
Okay, 11. Can your girlfriend keep souvenirs from her exes, like jewelry or hoodies?
Yeah, she can keep my shit when we break up.
12. Can your girlfriend go on a girls' trip to a party destination, like Ibiza or something?
You never said by herself, so that means my ass going with her.
13. Can your girlfriend have a celebrity crush?
Yes, because it's gonna be me. I'm famous, baby.
14. Can your girlfriend say no to you going out?
The only way she could tell me no to going out with the guys is if she's sucking a whole lot.
Are you not supposed to say this to your woman?
Mom, how come when I said to my girlfriend, I'm sorry you feel that way, she got so mad at me?
Well, depending on how the conversation, what was it about?
No, she got mad at me because I was ignoring her because I wasn't on my phone. And then I said, I'm sorry you feel that way when she got mad.
Well, that means that it is.
I always ask my girlfriend that. It's like, so, or I'm not asking, it's just like, sorry you feel that way.
Well, no, it's not like that. We're not like, oh, sorry it feels that way.
Like,
I want to know how the it feels. Why is it feeling that way?
I can't really control how you feel, so I'm sorry you feel that way.
Yeah, like, why would you feel like that? Like, I'm sorry you feel like that.
For some reason, it never worked.
Because you're supposed to fucking have consideration. Shut up.
It gets to a point.
Stay in your place right now, in your lane, because you're little. You're supposed to say that with intentions of like, honey, how can I help you? Why do you feel this way?
No, I disagree with you.
Well,
she has to help herself.
Stop talking. Help herself.
Yeah.
Why are you in a relationship?
I'm sorry
you
feel that way.
As a matter of fact, right now, I'm sorry you feel that way. But I'm not doing that.
I feel this fucking way because you're making me feel this way. You're supposed to understand that
We're not in a relationship, though. We say we're besties, though. What would you say is your craziest dating experience you've ever had? I had this one ex that made me believe that her guy best friend was just a friend. And I found out that she cheated on me in our relationship like 8 months later. Would you let your current girl have a best friend that's a guy? Luckily, she doesn't.
I don't know what your relationship status is now, but what do you expect on a monthly basis from financially?
From him?
Yeah.
Numbers?
Yes. Yeah.
Like 45, 50.
$50,000 a month. So you need $50,000 a month.
What is true? I can give you the paperwork right now.
No,
Listen.
no, I'm not saying that you're not getting it. But hold on, you got a contract?
Listen.
You signed contract? They signed contracts?
But listen, if you allow me, let's say my partner doesn't allow me to work, I am going to look at you and say, are you paying all my bills? Because in order for me to sit down, somebody have to pay all my bills. And not just my bills. I need extra money because you can't give me my bill money and then I'm left with nothing.
Yeah.
I need money to save too.
You're flat. Yep.
And that's honestly, that's what really becomes expensive because my bills alone are already really high.
Yeah.
So I need a little bit more because that means you're going to hold me back. And that means I'm going to have to be looking out after you.
What about love?
What does that mean? Financially, what does that mean though? What does that mean? What does that mean on a monthly? What's that?
Let's check
Not
out.
just
This is the next video.
for hair, nails and stuff, but I need a little bit more because I need to be able to save and I need a backup because after we break up or anything happens in between me and you, I need security. And so I can find not another job, but you know what I mean? So I can get back into what I used to do before. I don't require my man to do it. Do I expect it? Yes.
Comment here says, sometimes you got to get straight to the point and ask, how much are you selling it for? Ah, man.
Does he have to? No. But you can't ask me not to work if you're not willing to handle and take care of all my bills. And plus.
When you say paperwork, what were you referring to? You have a contract that you make them sign?
No, meaning like I can show you guys like how high my bills are. Yeah. It sounds like a really crazy number, honestly, but
Flexing how high your bills are and how expensive you are is not a flex. It's not the flex people think it is. It's like, have you seen my car note? Like, why is your car note so crazy? Poor people are impressed by how much people spend when the reality is you should be talking about how you're able to work with the man to build more wealth. Not like, hey, I'm a walking bill.
It's not just my house where I live at, you know. I have other properties, they got to get paid. You know, sometimes they need a new air conditioner, a new boiler, a filter, and I consider those bills because no matter what, I have to pay for them. Not just for hair and nails and stuff, but I need a little bit more because I need to be able to save and I need a backup.
They're bums, man. Modern women are just straight up, flat out bums. And that they're not ashamed of being a bum.
Women.
Ew, no, you would probably just go for any girl. Ew, no, you probably have so many girls all over you. Why don't you ever open up? Oh, that is such an ick. All you do is just sit around. Jessica's boyfriend bought her a car. All you do is work. I never get to spend time with you. You never ask me where I am or what I'm doing. It's like you don't care about me at all. I can't be with a guy who's constantly checking my location. I need space.
Yo, this video is good. It doesn't matter when it comes to a modern woman, you will never be enough and she will never be accountable. Whether you're ugly, it's an excuse. If you look too good, is an excuse. If you're too masculine, is an excuse. If you're too soft, is an excuse. If you're too secure, insecure, emotional, unavailable, it doesn't matter. Everything you do, she will always find a negative in anything that you do. If you care too much, you're too clingy. If you care too, if you don't care enough, then you don't care about her. It does not matter. That's the problem. Everything that they've been indoctrinated to, from online to other women telling them what a good man is, what you deserve, this is the culmination. Like, this video is perfect. It literally tells you as a man, no matter what you do, she will always come up with something. And there's more to this. This is just the basics, just the most popular. So fellas, discern, stay safe, and make sure you're getting a chick from a good place, because this is the majority of what's out there.
Please tell me why, and help me understand why these niggas is out here choosing these bitches that's got a lot of bodies, the hoes, the ones that are winning. Somebody help me understand this shit. I don't get it.
The reason I think they still winning is because they willing to do what it takes to keep that man, especially after they got older. They done had their little wild time. And not to take away from my good girls, you know what I mean? But good girls used to have that stigma where mama said, I can't do this. And mama said, I can't do that. Mama said, I shouldn't do that. And so they usually go through their whole life not willing to do what it takes to keep that man. Whereas I'm going to say the 3 or 4 who to settle down, she willing to do, what it take. That old adage where it say, I want a lady in the street and the freak in the sheets. That's pretty much what that 3 or 4 give a lot of men out here. So, and that's what a lot of men look for, just being 100.
Y'all don't want to pay no bills. You can't fix shit. You can't build shit. You can't change my tire. You can't change my oil. You don't know how to manage money. You can't fight. You can't swim. You don't know how to.
It's so obvious why anybody wouldn't want to do stuff for women like this. But let me tell you, you just sat there and named everything you not looking for in a man. That's all y'all ever do. 100% of the time when you hear women complaining, it's about the type of man they say they don't want anyway. So why do they have such a problem with knowing this? They want us to believe we all the same, right? Well, the only problem would be expecting something different. I mean, down to the point where they will pray to God for this shit. So even God can't help y'all and y'all don't know it. But you know what's funny though? You got a real life experience as a man. I'm about to be 35 and they think they can convince us of the effort we put in and how much we got from it. So imagine when you hear this dumb shit all day, knowing you gave everything and all you did is waste your time. Where do you think nice guys finish last came from? All of these women out here swear they never had a good man and they don't even realize that mean a good man never had nothing. At least y'all got opportunities and y'all swear these men all the same. Stay single then. Y'all say it with so much confidence, but then you say it again as if that shit didn't mean nothing. Truthfully, any man who actually values women, we know how irritating y'all are when y'all do this shit. Y'all are annoying as fuck. So the only man y'all gonna keep attracting are the men who are lustful and don't care about nothing else so they can put up with this. Subscribe to my YouTube, Planet Reality.
So every single day, I get either approached or DM'd by women that say, Helani, I need your help. I'm so unhappy with the way I look. I feel terrible. I gotta wear shapewear, or I can't wear certain things that I wanna wear. I'm out of breath. I don't like what I see in the mirror. I can't keep up with my children. I have unproductive relationships. I can't find a man. All these things, right? So I give them the solution, right?
Women do want to lose weight. Women do want to get healthier, but apparently don't want to do what it takes to actually get those things. Mrs. 2 Weeks Out is a fitness professional, and it seems like people like the results she can create, but don't want to follow her advice. Why is that? Well, I'm gonna let her tell it. I did a reaction to a video she recently put up. It's on YouTube now.
Sis, can I share something with you? Your husband just didn't shut down. He got tired of being overruled by your emotions and your emotional manipulation. Every time he tries to exert his authority according to God's word, direct you, guide you, counsel you, make decisions for the home, you cry, you play victim, you get emotional, you yell, you scream, you do all the things to cause the home to be chaotic and lack peace. So eventually he just gets tired and he decides to retreat. Eventually he gets tired of being labeled the bad guy. Eventually he gets tired of trying to fight with you on a consistent daily basis because you refuse to obey. You refuse to submit. And when you don't get your way, then you gaslight, then you cry, then do all the things that women do to manipulate and then try to play the victim. You're not a victim, Six. You're a master manipulator, and he's fed up. And so he's just not shut down because he doesn't care and doesn't want to be married. He just doesn't want to have to fight for a marriage that you agreed to. Now, if you know and recognize yourself in these statements, ladies, type apply. You need to take the obedience assessment. You are out of order. And if you're a husband that's ready to give up on his wife, type husband. I have something for you too.
Ladies, let me be real with you on this. If you are the type that when your husband is trying to correct you or to tell you something, you never even care to listen, you don't take correction, you argue on top of it, men don't like this. In fact, they will keep silent. They keep silent does not mean they are weak or they are happy, but they will just be silent and be watching because that silence is their peace. If you want your husband to love you, listen with your ears. Stop arguing and take correction. Should I increase the volume? Please share this video, guys.